The street resounds with thunderous knockings, repeated upon door after door, and acknowledged ever by a muffled shout from within. These signals are the work of the night watchman or the early policeman, or both, and they summon the sleepers to go forth to the docks, the gasworks, and the shipyards. To be awakened in this wise costs 4d. a week, and for this 4d. a fierce rivalry rages between night watchmen and policemen. The night watchman, a sort of by-blow of the ancient Charlie, and himself a fast-vanishing quantity, is the real professional performer. But he goes to the wall, because a large connection must be worked if the pursuit is to pay at 4d. a knocker. Now, it's not easy to bang at 2 knockers 3/4 of a mile apart, and 100 others lying between, all punctually at 5:30. Wherefore the policeman, to who the 4d. is but a perquisite, and who is content with a smaller round, is rapidly supplanting the night watchman, whose cry of "Past 9 o'clock," as he collects orders in the evening, is now seldom heard. The knocking and shouting pass, and there comes the noise of opening and shutting of doors, and a clattering away to the docks, the gasworks, and the shipyards. Later, more door-shutting is heard, and then the trotting of sorrow-laden little feet along the grim street to the grim board school 3 grim streets off. Then silence, save for a subdued sound of scrubbing here and there, and the puny squall of croupy infants. After this, a new trotting of little feet to docks, gasworks, and shipyards, with father's dinner and a basin, and a red handkerchief, and so to the board school again. More muffled scrubbing and more squalling, and perhaps a feeble attempt or two at decorating the blankness of a square hole here and there by pouring water into a grimy flower-pot full of dirt. Then comes the trot of little feet toward the oblong holes, heralding the slower tread of sooty artisans. A smell of bloater up and down, nightfall, the fighting of boys in the street, perhaps of men at the corner near the beer shop. Sleep. And this is the record of a day in this street, and every day is hopelessly the same. Every day, that is, but Sunday. On Sunday morning a smell of cooking floats round the corner from the half-shut baker's, and the little feet trot down the street under steaming burdens of beef, potatoes, and batter pudding. The lucky little feet these, with Sunday boots on them, when father is in good work and has brought home all his money. Not the poor little feet in worn shoes, carrying little bodies in the threadbare clothes of all the week, when father is out of work, or ill, or drunk, and the Sunday cooking may very easily be done at home, if any there be to do. On Sunday morning 1 or 2 heads of families appear in wonderful black suits with unnumbered creases and wrinklings at the seams. At their sides and about their heels trot the unresting little feet, and from under painful little velvet caps and straw hats stare solemn little faces towelled to a polish. Thus disposed and arrayed, they fare gravely through the grim little streets to a grim little Bethel, where are gathered together others in like garb and attendance, and for 2 hours they endure the frantic menace of hellfire. Most of the men, however, lie in shirt and trousers on their beds and read the Sunday paper, while some are driven forth, for they hinder the housework, to loaf and await the opening of the beer shop round the corner. Thus goes Sunday in this street, and every Sunday is the same as every other Sunday, so that one monotony is broken with another. For the women, however, Sunday is much as other days, except that there is rather more work for them. The break in their round of the week is washing day. No event in the outer world makes any impression in this street. Nations may rise or may totter in ruin, but here the colourless day will work through its 24 hours just as it did yesterday, and just as it will tomorrow. Without there may be party strife, wars and rumours of wars, public rejoicings, but the trotting of the little feet will be neither quickened nor stayed. Those quaint little women, the girl children of this street, who use a motherly management toward all girl things younger than themselves, and toward all boys as old or older, with "bless the child," or "drat the children," those quaint little